Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and how the heck are all of you doing? I appreciate all of you. Yesterday, man, Monday I was coming on. First off, I hope you guys are finding yourself in a great mood this morning. I hope you guys are having a blessed day so far. Stephen, my good friend, let me tell you about Stephen. Me and Stephen became friends. And through everything I went through on her, even Snark too, but I'm saying me and Steven have, I talk to her more frequently. She's always sending me, and yes, I'm still on the weight loss campaign. My jeans are a little scuffed, but yes, code's down. See, titties ain't sagging. But no, all joking aside, man, I really appreciate your support. There's a lot of good things to cover today. We're gonna get to a lot, but the first thing I want to talk about, what's most important. Look, I even have updates for the clothing line. I have some new designs I want to show. But before we get to this, and I hope this isn't for the faint-hearted, I don't know what your faith is. I don't know who you believe in or what you pray to, but this show right here is about positivity and motivation. I'm not claiming to be anything else than just somebody who's giving you a positive message. And so one of my friends said today, Mike, you've been on Facebook for how many years? All you ever put is Bible verses and positive influence. That's all I ever want to do. Now this is translating my clothing line right now. I don't even have a shirt and I have 100 orders. So I'm doing everything as a business. As I got my big brother Sessa here, who is schooling me on the business end of it. Rabbits of Chaos. You've been a good friend too, man. All you guys. But what I want to get into is God and how he affected my life. And people say, well, how can you be positive and happy all the time? And how come you never, when people come at you, never went back? God is the answer for me. I want to share this video. I'm going to do a reaction on it. I don't own the rights. It's Charlie Kirk. This is not a political video. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. Your love and your serving of God, whatever how you do it, that's up to you and God. I might get flack for this, but I don't care. I'm not a Bible pusher. I believe that more people are gravitating to the Lord. Since I've been on here, I used to open my show with a prayer. And then it came to my attention that some people might be offended. And I respect that. I still do my prayer sign. I might not say a prayer, and I might have switched it up. But at the end of the day, what I'm here to do is, especially with this clothing line, once that thing takes off, I'm not worried about buying a brand new car. Yeah, I want to get real estate, but my main concern and focus has always been the same thing. To do this, to use my platform, thank God you guys support me and stay with me. Without you, I couldn't be here. And to open youth centers for kids. Now, God is the big part of who I am. I'm sure in all your lives, whoever likes God, serves God, the devil's lying is vicious. And it's easy to be an evil, nasty person. I choose not to be that. And another reason is because God, everybody says, oh, God's the reason for everything. God, yeah, a lot of people say that because they don't understand, they can't comprehend. If you don't have the spirit, the conscience, you'll never understand. Sometimes it takes a man like me, and most of you out there, men and women, Bliss, we even talked about it. How you doing, Bliss? Some of us have to go to the bottom. I'm not saying rock bottom to where you're eating out of a trash can, but rock bottom in your mind to where you believe that the only way that I'm still here, there's the only answer is God. There's no other reason. It's not because a doctor helped you. It's not because you got good medicine. It's not because when you got clean, you just got clean. Anything you do in your life, man, God is a direct result, and it correlates with him. I'm going to share this video with you. It's not a political. If I hear anything political, I'll shut it off. Just listen to what he says, because like I said, man, when people have God in their life, they become more happy. They become more, positive. They're not negative as much. They understand that when you stay good and you do the right things in life, good things will come. Like, that's what I'm saying. For all the people to talk about Big Bro Sessa, why I don't respond and he doesn't, because we don't care. This guy's a direct result of turning his life over, giving it to God, and become very successful. He attributes it to God. He'll tell you that. And all I want to tell you is, for all you guys out here on this YouTube doing whatever you do, negative, 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 let me tell you something. I just heard a story. I have to say this before I get into this video. I just heard a story about somebody who tried to change their image working at a Fortune 500 company. And a video resurfaced of an old post, and they had a lot of explaining to do. So my thing is, you'll never be able to go on YouTube and say this guy da 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 da. But anyway, I love the fact that people are coming to Jesus. If you don't like it, I understand. This isn't for everybody. Like I said, this is Charlie Kirk. This is his YouTube video. I don't own it. This is all his. I'm doing a reaction video. And, you know, this show is for entertainment, education purposes only. So let's play some of this, and I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying.
Story on Fox and Friends weekend. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are coming to Jesus in massive numbers. They don't want fluff. They don't.
Real quick, Gen Z, Gen X, you know, the two are supposed to be so apart. Listen how he breaks it down, and then I'm going to talk about it.
They want a watered-down gospel. They want tough, honest truth. One of the reasons I think this is happening is that young people have father hunger. Many Gen Z men, especially, were raised in homes without strong.
See, I've always said this. Even when I coached, I had so many fathers, part-time dads, I had to pull on the sidelines and tell them, you know, you show up for one game in a year, and the kids need that positive reinforcement, that influence. They look to the sidelines. They want to see that. You know, if you grew up without a father, your life's going to be a different way. If you grew up without a mother, your life's going to be a different way. But I believe, in my opinion, the mother is everything. She gives birth. Nobody can replace that. But I'm saying, as far as being that person that the kid can look to say, wait, if I do that, I got to answer to him, or I shouldn't do that because he taught me right. That's a father's job. But let's let him keep talking.
Fathers or any dads at all. The church has a vision and has a reality of a loving yet authoritative father. This is such an important point. Father hunger is one of the reasons why, even though God the Father could be, quote unquote, gendered either way, is described as a father. Because young men, if it was...
That's the explanation for father. People say, well, if he's God, I could be a father. I could be Jesus. Exactly that. It's almost like a figure, a being of that person who you can rely on to keep you safe, that you can give all to, and somebody's going to love you no matter what. That's God.
The heavenly mother. Young men would not resonate the same way. Young men are more likely to take orders from a masculine figure. You know who taught me that? Is the great Dennis Prager. That is his point. Young men are...
That's true. And I'll say this, and there's no disrespect to women. No man could ever compete with a woman. We know that at all. But when you have women who are mothers and give birth and take care of their kids and breastfeed and do all that, it's the father's job to keep the kid in line. That's what I believe. Teach his own. So when a kid's looking for that father figure and they don't, some kids nowadays are looking as God to replace that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, people have a misconception about this whole faith thing. And if you serve God or there's no God, all these atheists and whatever, they're entitled to that. But people like me and y'all who believe, I don't believe that we should be criticized or looked at as some third eye person walking down the street who you can't even... There's so much I can get into. I just don't want to. And you know what? This show's for education, entertainment purposes only. And this is a reaction video because I get struck for everything, especially when it comes to God. So we'll see what happens with this one. Let's get back to it.
They're also seeing through the woke mirage. Gen Z.
I don't want to hear about the woke
a little bit
stuff.
Kind of like narcissism, me, I'm going to get rich with Jesus. Nope. His #1 song is Your Way is Better. It's all about how analytical eye. I said, okay, is this going to be a little bit kind of like narcissism, me, I'm going to get rich with Jesus? Nope. His #1 song is Your Way is Better. Music revelation in the Renaissance and the church Renaissance. It's a beautiful back to church. You should want people to go back to church. You should want
record
people
numbers.
To go back.
Record numbers. People are going like 10 to 20%. People are going back to church.
Believe in a higher power. You should want the values of the Bible, which is what built this entire civilization.
I believe it, but I also believe, I'm done with that now. I also believe that have God in your life, you're a different person. You're going to be more positive. Like I said, you're not going to be as negative. You're going to have thicker skin. You're not going to get upset over every time somebody says something about you that's not true, but you treat it as if it were. Yeah, I know the beard's coming in. Look, the whole point of this show is positivity. But I do have something else I want to share with you guys today. And I just actually did this yesterday because I knew I was coming on today. I wanted to show you guys this. Hold on one second. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. All right, so anyway, let me see because I see some good comments in here. God has been a great dad, way better in relationship with him. Yeah, and I believe that people are. That's true. Listen, I know some moms over here that are crazy. That's what I said, Bliss. The foundation, the moral compass, the values, like that's what comes with being faithful. It's not all so much about religion. You can go any way you want with it. You can believe in God and get there however you want. Muslims believe in Jesus. I mean, it's just the way that it is. I'm not saying one religion is better than the other. I just happen to be raised Catholic. So I'm a Christian first. That's just the way it is. Now, do I acknowledge other religions? Of course I do. I'm actually very versed in a lot of them because you have to know a lot to speak about a lot. I wish everybody the best of luck how you get there. But what I'm saying is when you have God in your life, you carry yourself different with the values, the morals, like Bliss said, the foundation. You're going to be a different person. You're going to carry yourself different. More good things will come your way. Bad things will also come your way as a test to see how you will react. Now, it's so easy to be a so called person who loves God and follows God. Once one bad thing happens, oh, God's not real. How can he be real if you let this happen, you let that happen, you let this? Listen, I just lost both my parents in a year. I'm the first one that could tell you that, you know, if I didn't have my faith, I'd probably be questioned a lot. But I do understand that losing my parents, number one, they're both together now. They're not suffering and they're forever happiness. Number two, the clothing line coming at this point, and I'm going to show you some pictures in a minute. The clothing line coming at this point couldn't be better because the clothing line right now, what it's doing for me is allowing me to put all of my energy, resources, focus into a brand that I could really keep for a long time and my kids could go on, you know? And I don't think that if it was a different time in my life that I would be able to do that. So I wanted to share something else with you guys. I want to show this to Steven because Steven's been really riding with me with this clothing line, man. Hold on. All right. I don't want no copyright mistakes. Oh, I got them right here. Check these out, Steven. These are not permanent. These are just some of the jerseys I designed. They're going to actually look different to this, but it'll give you. Hold on. I don't want that. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. Yeah, I have it right here. All right, so here goes. These are the jerseys. They're not going to look this way. They're just a rendering, right? It's going to be football jerseys I'm doing. Here goes the one shirt I really like. I just made this one. All Inked Up Apparel, 2005. Straight razors in the back. And I like this one. Even though I don't like the Grim Reaper, but Born Free, Ink Forever. I could see this shirt selling in all kinds of stations all over the world on highways, you know? But the one I really like is this one. Steven, you ready? Because I know you like the other hoodie. How about this? The apparel may be in there, it might not, but this is what it's going to look like. All inked up down the sleeve, the establishment. Things are removed a little bit. This is just a general idea. And this one, this is going to be done different too. Where's the other one at? This is going to be a shirt that I designed that it's just say this is going to be like promo stuff that I have. You know what I mean? See how that's hard to say. Sorry about that. And then where's the other one? I had another one. I don't know where it went to. But anyway, you get the hint. Oh, I'm ready for some football. JJ, hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you for stopping by. I haven't seen anybody. How's Cindy doing and all them? I haven't talked to anybody. Lisa Ann, I don't even know how she's doing. I hope she's well too. Yeah, but Code's getting back. Bliss, I told you, look, I'm down like 20, coming back, stomach's down, chest tight. You know what I mean? If I take my shirt off, I won't look like the blob. Yeah, listen, Steven, you know what, Steven, we have to talk later because I have an event coming up soon, and if everything goes well, I'm going to have a big, big platform for this. This is the one I really like, Steven. I think you like this one too. These are going to be made too. These are not the hat though. The hat's going to be different, but I love that too. I got the good news for the trademark on Friday. I'm going to be doing these shirts with colors and some of the promotional stuff. I don't know. I'm not good at this, guys. I'm trying. There we go. Hold on. You guys saw that already. Look, I even designed all these different ones, all these mock-ups. Where is it? You know what I mean? Like the biker stuff. You can see that. Bam. Hold on. The other one that I really like, I think Steven likes this one too, because I showed it to her. I know she said, well, I like that. These two. This one for the guys. The Line and Line S edition. That's a badass hoodie, man. You'll see. And this one. And the colors will be different in all of them. This one for the women. I got good reviews on this one. Yeah, I'm putting everything together now, man. I'm just, you know, Steven, it's time and money and, you know, learning this whole thing with the web page and the store and putting everything together is emotion in itself. But what I'm going to do is the veterans thing, I'm going to push that another week or two because I'm going to see if I can get these printed today. These shirts for the veterans. I'm going to have these done. I'm going to put them on a web page. The web page is not up yet, but I'll show you what it is. Look, so you know I'm not. I could share this with you. Hold on. Wait. Spelled it wrong. How could I do that? Yeah, I don't care what Instagram has that. Here we go. So for all these guys that talk shit, I'm going to share this once and I'm never sharing it again. Not that I have to, but I will because, when I started Omerta, these guys who took it that I sold it to act like they started. I started that 20 years ago, but that wasn't made for everybody. But anyway, God bless them, and I don't care. I'm going to blow this way bigger than that ever was. You'll see. Check this out. No, I don't want that. So as you can see, let me up this a little bit. Let me take. We're ready to do this. What did I do? Oh, what did I do? How did I do that? No. I don't know what the hell I did. I don't know what happened. Oh, here it is. Wait. Bam! There we go. I am, Steven. Thank you so much. And it's going to be great because you guys are in the journey with me. And here's the other one I have. Just another one's going to be made too. And the movement's called Operation Give Back. Support the mission. And my tagline for my clothing line, somebody was asking me the other day, is this. This is the tags for inside the shirts, and I have hanging tags too. Look. Making legends, not just merch. Support the mission. That's the tagline too. And I have the hanging tags that I designed. The lion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyway, I'm not staying on here long today because I have a lot to do. I actually have to get done. I'm meeting up with Seth, and maybe we'll go live and today, go on camera. But then after that, we have so much things to do. I'm trying to do this LLC. The trademark and everything is up and running. So right now what I'm doing is merch. So I'm making that right now. And hopefully, if God will and everything goes right, I'll be able to make complete sweatsuits and stuff for stuff for this winter. And you know what? You guys can all be included because you're with me. So, what I want to say is thank you for your support always. Thank you to Charlie Kirk for pointing out that faith is becoming cool again. And then no matter what you believe in, man, God bless all you. Do what you got to do. I am, Steven. I just said that yesterday. I'm going to do a shirt like that with this, Steven. This one right here. Great minds think alike. Steven, I want to do a shirt with this. But I want to design it a little bit different. Like put that on the front or something. You know what I mean? Like have it like a smaller one and then have that. But, Steven, we're going to talk. This is one of my favorites, though. This shirt, I think, is going to be a bestseller, ain't it? maybe change it up a little bit, but to see the cut from a different cloth. But none of this would be possible without two people. If my mom and dad never gave me birth, none of this would be possible. But this is not a crying moment, man. It's just tearjerker sometimes. But on the pocket would be cool. That would be cool. Just right on a pocket. Good thinking. Bliss, did you see your boy from the Ravens, Jackson? They're giving him. He said he reposted Charlie Kirk's thing because Lamar Jackson, I think it's his name, because he's doing the. Thank you, Bliss. They're doing the because he shared the faith thing with Charlie Kirk. They're coming at him saying, this, that, and the other thing. Oh man, it's crazy. But I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow. I don't know if I will. Definitely Friday. If I'm not here tomorrow, I will definitely see you Friday. And I think if everything goes right, if you guys are down, Bliss, I don't know if you're down, Steven, but I have this design. I just need to know when. I want to do this Friday or Saturday night. If you guys are down, I even have the thumbnail made. Look, the 80s, 90s, 2000s trivia night. But we don't have to do it with just, it don't have to be just movies. It can be music, everything, man. Yeah, Lamar don't give. I know that. But if you guys are down, let me know. Steven, just inbox me. We'll talk. Straight up. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope this little momentous video finds you in a good spirit. I hope you have your midweek boost. I hope you remember at the end of the day, all inked up is making memories, not just MERS. Support the mission. Straight up. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you, if not tomorrow, Friday. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. And with God, all things are possible. I actually thinking about putting that on another shirt. I think I want to do that, Steven. I think you said that, Steven. Was it you that said put that on a shirt? Stay blessed, not stressed. Steven will come in all the time and say, yo, stay blessed, not stressed. And I think that's a great tagline. And you guys know I've been using it for a long time. There you go. Exactly it. But once I get up and rolling, I'll keep you posted. Friday, I may have some more information about the clothing line. But as of right now, the only thing that I really want to have in my hand is I want to show you some merch, or at least have the webpage up by the end of the weekend. I was shooting for next month, but not now. I have to steamroll this thing because I'm getting. Look, I'll just show you so you know that I'm not, because I don't lie. I've never lied in my life. There's no reason to do that. I mean, white lie, yeah, everybody does that, but. Hold on. What up, big dog? What up? Wait for my boy to come down. What are you doing? That was my boy. He's all excited and bored. But check this out. I just want to show you guys because there's no reason to lie about anything, but Facebook, I'm not on Instagram, but this damn thing. I have 3,000 followers on Facebook, right? They're all friends I grew up with. So then if I go here, this is only from yesterday. I put a post up about the clothing line, right? And I got this immediately. 25 comments. I can't even put it up. 25 comments. Ready? Where's it at? There it is. 25 comments and 57 likes. The likes is not even from people who, the likes are from older people I grew up with that couldn't support the other clothing line. I got so many people to have my back with this that I'm just, dude, listen, I'm flattered, number one, because I had a response for the other clothing line, but it wasn't this response. And I could tell just by the vibe, and I know my mother and father are looking down on me, and then they're going to help me carry the. And with Seth in my back pocket, nah, I'm joking. With Seth by my side, because he's very smart individual, man, very smart with the business. Yeah, Steven, that's what my buddy said yesterday. The lion and the lioness is going to be key, and the hoodies are going to be. The hats, I'm making Scully's hats. I'm making vests, the belt buckle. I mean, that's just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Watch this. Hardwire, what's up, brother? This is one of my favorites too, but the colors are, look, people tell me no red and white. I know what I say to them. That's your business if you don't want to. But the E's not in there, but there's people that like red and white that ain't even in the MC world, man. So to me, I don't have a cut. Do I respect clubs? Yes, I do. I grew up with one, but I've never disrespected any club. I never will. And my friends who've been in the club, 1%ers been there a long time, they understand. One of them told me, man, don't worry about what you're putting on a shirt. Sell that crap. Do what you got to do. Why would you turn half the business off? It's not out of disrespect. And I got another surprise coming, but I can't really let you guys in on that till next month because I am doing another clothing line. Steven, you're going to love this one. This is a spiritual one. So that's I got to do one thing at a time, but I've had that name for 30 years. I just never did it. Yeah, I want to do red, blue, but I like this one too. I think this is going to do good in tattoo shops. But I respect everybody, man, in the world. Bikers, non-bikers. Check this out. This was code. This is me and my son back in the day. Look at me, man. Such a younger, in shape, fit code. I'm getting back. Man, you can't really see it. It sucks. Can you see that? That was such a good time. My son, by the way, my son's in the union. He's a carpenter, man. He passed and doing a hell of a job, man. It doesn't bother anybody. You're right, Ant. But I do have to get cracking. I got to go. Mike Ball's on after this, man. Get over there. Check him out. What night you think would be better for game night or trivia night, Friday or Saturday? Let me know. Steven, would you hit me up so we could talk about it? If you want, you can do it with me. Come on the show with me. You don't have to show your face. Steven's a great person, man. I'm not, all you guys are, but I've gotten to know Steven, and let me tell you something. I remember people saying the worst crap about me that wasn't even true. People were just disappearing. Look how many people disappeared. They just took off. Now I'm noticing as I'm doing this clothing line, I'm getting a lot of people coming back around now. And guess what? I'm the same guy. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't have beef. If I don't mess with you, I just don't mess with you. I don't lose sleep over what you do with your life. I wish you the best because I know I'm going for the best and I'm going to get it the best. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the tattoo crowd, man, that's a whole nother story. But I do have to go. God bless you all. Have a great day. And I'll see you when you come down. And be kind, man. It doesn't cost anything. If you don't like nothing I said on here, you don't have to. But don't make something that somebody says affect your day. Now, if it's a positive affirmation, then you have to embrace it. But if it's negative and gossip and bull, man, what do you care? Especially when it's not true. Why would you care? Let them talk. All these so-called podcasts that think that they're somebody because they have 100-some people in their chat that's all an argument and yelling and disrespecting people. Man, listen, that's what you want to do. That's your business. That's never going to be me because I learned from the beginning when I came on here. Them couple little things, man, yo, this isn't me. I don't care if I was standing next to a clown that was talking crap. I learned. That's what you do in life, man. You make mistakes, you learn, you pick up, and you get over it. With some people on here, I'm going to hit you with something and I got to go. A lot of people on here claim to know mental. A lot of people on here claim to be recovery. But I don't get it because how could you be doing the same thing over and over again for 3-4 years now? That's not content. The definition of doing something over and over and over again with the same result is called insanity. It's not content. But hey, That's what some people want to support. I'm not a hater. All my content is going to keep going positive. My clothing line is going to be positive. We're going to put a portion of my stuff, and you can hold me to that. A portion of my, maybe 5%, I don't know the total, will be going to youth centers. And I will turn this into something big and great for everybody. And if you want to be a part of it, God bless. If you don't, I understand too. But if you don't want to be around me, doesn't mean that I'm going to wish you bad and talk shit. I don't want to do that, man. So God bless you guys, man. Have a blessed day. Go check out Mike Ball, man. He's up next. Remember, all inked up, right? We are what? Making memories, not just merch. Support the mission.